Welcome everybody to Tomb Raider 3. I am Badass Games, and today I'm going to be doing the high security compound. Finally, I have had all of my weapons taken away. I am crippled to the point where I must rely on other sources of killing enemies, and I will be doing just that in this time around. This is sort of a long level compared to the last one. Probably about 10 more minutes extra, but that's fine. Yeah, and I got a comment here from I Am Hatstand that says Tomb Raider is the most fun that I've had in my bedroom with the girl with my clothes on, and that made me laugh. And I assure you guys that I am fully clothed when I play these Tomb Raider games. I promise. Always have been. Always plan on it. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is actually step into those green lasers to open up our door and leave, and then we want to come over here and press a button to open up one of these doors to allow one of these prisoner guys to come out and knock him out for us. Wow. He punched him so hard he started bleeding from the chest. That's incredible. You can press the rest of these buttons, it's really not necessary, but it does free some more prisoners that are willing to help you out. And so we're going to do that. I'm going to actually unleash all of them. I believe there's a total of 4 guys that I let out. Something like that. Okay, and that door over there to the left is the one that I came out, and when I press this button, it shuts. It's a good indicator where you came from, because where you want to go is directly cat-a-corner to that place that you came from. So this is the way to go. And we want to push this block. And it's going to reveal a crawl space. And we can use this crawl space to get on the other side of that block that we just pushed. And that's exactly what we want to do. Now this block right here is not the same block, but we do want to push this one to give us access to the other side of the other block that we did push. And once we do that, we want to push this block back into its original position. And on top of that, we want to push it again, so that way we uncover that crawl space again, but we'll be on this side of the block this time. And the reason why we're doing this is because we want to claim the first secret, which happens to be behind this block right here. So we want to pull this one 2 spaces. And once we do that, we'll have an open path to the other side of this block, and we can claim the first secret of the level. This level has 2 secrets in total, and the last secret comes toward the very end of the level, so we won't see me get any more secrets for a while. Sorry. That's not my fault. Alright, so here is the first secret. It contains a small med pack. And that is all. Now, the way to go is actually right up here. If she'll grab the ledge, there we go. And now we gotta be careful because there is some barbed wire, and we don't want to fall on that. Whoa, that was close. You want to run and jump from the right side of this, because otherwise you'll cut yourself on the barbed wire there on the left side. And there's some barbed wire up ahead, but we can just walk through that. Definitely don't want to run through it. Ooh. That was close also. I'm doing things a little too hasty, I think. I may end up having to restart and maybe use a med pack, but I won't let that happen, I promise. Okay, so that switch opened up these trap doors that I walked over just a second ago. We don't want to fall down on the wrong side, because we will kill ourselves instantly. And then we just want to fall down, but we don't want to go all the way down, because there are some barbed wire down there. There's some more barbed wire. Now, we come to this part, and you'll notice a trap door there in the floor, and we don't want to fall through that, and as soon as we step on it, it's going to open. Or as soon as we hop over it, it'll also open. So just hop over it, it'll open. And there's a guard down there with a gun, so we got to be very careful because we don't want to get shot at. This one right here, he may see us, but doesn't matter. Just hurry over here and pull this lever as fast as you possibly can. And it's going to open up the gate into to the prison area, and it's going to release those prisoners onto the guy with the gun, and they'll take him out for me also. And it's important that they do that because wow, he's way back there. It's important that they do that because he drops a key card that we need to open. Okay, he's dead back there. We need the key card to open this door right here. And there's the key card slot right there. Alright, let's go back there and pick up what he dropped. He actually dropped more than just a key card. He dropped a small med pack, and some shotgun shells. And there's nothing else down at the end of that corridor. It's just a patrol path for the guy. Alright, now that we have this stuff, let's open up this gate with the key card type A. Give us access to the next area. And this area doesn't really have much in it, but I'm going to go around here just to show you. There's a door over there, which we'll see here in a little bit. And then there's the mess hall right there, or the cafeteria. And over here there's a door that has a button right next to it, which signifies a way we can go, and in fact it is the proper way. There's another button here that we can use, and we're in the bathroom. Thank goodness nobody's in here using it. And there is a movable block here that we can move, and we want to put this into a proper position so that we can hop on top of it to get access to a hole that's in the ceiling. So let's do that. You know, they call this place the high security compound, but it's really low security. Like, there was only one guard on patrol outside of the prison cells. Only one guard, and even after I tripped the alarm to open my door to let the guy in to punish me, they didn't call any more guards at all. And yeah, half these guys aren't even paying attention to what's going on. So I would have to say that this is not very high security. That's my opinion. And they got plenty of toilets there. You saw it. I mean, there should be a lot of people working here. But I guess not. Maybe it's toward the end of the day. Actually, it is. If you go out, when we go outside, you'll see that the sun is setting. Or maybe it's rising. We don't know. Alright, so here is the access to the hole that's in the ceiling. And we get some pipes here. And we're going to pull this lever, and this lever is going to simultaneously flush all of the toilets in that room, which is going to cause, and they're all clogged, by the way, which is pretty nasty, but it causes this room to flood, which is what we want. And if you don't believe me, check it out. I mean, I'm swimming around in the bathroom. Nasty! Gross. Lara's swimming around in pee water. Ew. Get out of there, Lara. Get out. Alright. Now, be careful when you're walking through here in this dark part, because there is a hole in the floor, and you can see that down there is some flames that will kill you. You don't want to run down there on accident and fall into that fire. You can catch on fire, and there's not much water around. Well, there's the bathroom, but the door's shut. So, yeah, you're pretty much screwed. Okay, and then we want to come through here. There is some more barbed wire that we need to hop over, so be careful. That barbed wire is, of course, instant death. Then we fall down into this room, and over here there is a lever that's going to turn off that fire that's in the kitchen. That's the fire that we saw just a few minutes ago. And then there's this door here, and this is the door that I mentioned we'd see shortly. This button opens it, but there's really no point in going out there. There is no purpose to doing that. We actually want to go back this way. So, I mean, I just opened the door just because, I suppose. But I don't think I'll ever go through that door. So make our way back. Be careful of the barbed wire. And now we can safely drop through that hole and onto the oven inside of the kitchen. And you notice a save crystal up there. Maybe you saw it. It was pretty quick. But up on this counter there is a small med pack. So pick that up before you continue on. On this wall, there's a button. It's going to open this door. And you see the button there on the left. It's going to open the door behind Lara, but we don't want to press that button just yet. We actually want to press this button to open up this door, because this is going to be our escape for when we actually press this button. It's going to release a guard. And we don't want that guard trying to pound on us while we're trying to press that other button. So now we're going to kite this guy all the way back to the prison cells, so that way the prisoners can tear this guy up. So this guy is rushing to him. Let's see if there's any more. Oh yeah, all of them are going for him. And this guy is going to drop a small med pack for me. Wow, that guy was tough, man. Totally bashed his face in. Sweet, now that we have that guy dead, we don't have to worry about him anymore. And we have his med pack. Now, let's head back into the room that he came from, because there are two levers. We actually want to press this one. The other one just shuts this door. This is actually going to open up the vents, so that way we can get out there. Now we got to be careful because those fan blades will kill you pretty quickly, so you got to walk through there. Make sure you don't come into contact with those things, because they are very, very deadly. So let's be careful here. Alright, now that we're here, we get to this spot here, and there is a slope right in front of me that I'm going to actually slide down backwards on and hold the action button so that way I grab the edge. And we want to shimmy to the left because this platform that I'm above right now is not sloped enough for me to slide, and we can climb up here. And be careful because there is barbed wire in this area, and it will kill you instantly. And instant death is bad. Now we come into this area that we are able to climb up a ladder, and at the top of this ladder we're pretty much stuck, except for one factor. There is a prisoner, not sure how he got up there, but he's up above me, and he's going to press a button that's going to open up the hatch that's going to let us out of here. So there he goes. He's going to go over there, press the button, let me out. Thanks, man. I'd give you a reward, but I'm very limited in the actions that Lara can do, if you know what I mean. Yeah, okay, so let's hop up to here. This grate is climbable, and this is going to put us down at the bottom of a large ramp, and at the top of that ramp there is going to be a guard patrolling. He can't see us while we're down here, it seems. I haven't gotten seen yet, at least. There's a small med pack here, though, so don't forget to pick that up before we head up there. Now let's stay down here for a split second. That patrol is going to either go, it's probably going to go from the left to the right and then back. And as soon as it goes back, which would be from right to left, we're going to sprint up to the top up there, and he won't see us. So there's the guard now, and it shouldn't take him long to turn around. There he is. Alright, now let's go. Now we want to head over here to the right and hop up over here. Now if we turn around, you'll notice that there are some green lasers over there and a turret. If you trip those green lasers, you're going to turn the turret on, and it's going to start firing all kinds of crazy weaponry at you. And that hurts. Takes away life. Something I don't like to do. Alright, now we get these two doors here. We press this button. It's going to release this prisoner, and he's going to go back up there and try to kill that guard that we just saw. And hopefully he's successful, because if he's not, then we're stuck. I've never actually seen the guard kill this guy. I have seen guards kill other guys, though, so I'm actually curious to know if this guy is actually able to be killed. It'd be interesting if he is, because if he is killed, then the guard can't die, and you need the guard to die because he drops a card key. So he's going over there right now to take out that guy. Yeah, one hit! Man, these guys are beastly this time around. Usually they walk around like an idiot and, you know, do circles around each other until finally the guy kills the guard. He drops that key card, and that key card goes into this slot here. This is going to give us access to this room in here, which has a button that's going to turn off those lasers for us. That way we can cross and not turn on the turret. But before you leave this room, don't forget to pick up the large med pack and the Uzi clips that are laying right there. So let's press this button, turn those lasers off, and have perfectly easy access through that turret area. And here we go. Now there's a big hole here, and there's a ladder that we can use to get down safely, so let's do that. And whoa. Now, we don't want to go out there just yet. We actually want to head way over here. There is some more doors here, and we want to press this button here to release these guys that have been locked into the same room together. Not too sure what was going on in there. Really don't care. If you open this door, it really just takes us back to where we released that one guy that went up and killed that guy with a key card. So, another door that I won't be going through. So these guys are going to kill this military police. Looks like they're having fun time going back and forth on each other. Look at this. This is exactly what I was talking about before. Oh, shoot, now he's after me. Maybe that'll entice these guys to kill him. There it is. Wait, what? Did I just see somebody climb up? What was that? Oh, there's three. Okay, there's three guys. I see. Okay, now that guard dropped some flares, and most importantly, he dropped a yellow security pass, I believe is what it's called. And it's gonna let us open this door right here. Let's place that key into this slot to open the door. And we get to come in here and we get to see a stealth bomber just chilling there. We don't actually get to go in that room. But speaking of this, I actually had a comment on my last video in reference to my false fact that these things can travel faster than the speed of sound. Starfury2 says they do. Quoted me and then says it's not true that the F-17 stealth bombers, they are limited to subsonic speeds. And then I did my little chuckle like, oh, you are so wrong. And I went on the internet and looked it up myself, and then I was amazed to find out that Starfury is correct. They are limited to 0.92, which is 92% of the speed of sound, so they are limited to subsonic speeds. Unfortunately, I felt like a jackass after I did that. So, anyway, we come in this room, we want to be careful because there is a guard right there. And we don't want him to see us. We can crawl underneath the thing and he won't see us. And then you can pull this lever here to turn on this laser, and he will not cross the laser. We're safe. You can actually use the laser to kill him, but it's really not necessary. See, he's not going to ever cross that line. So let's just come in here and not even worry about him. I mean, if you want to kill, go ahead and, you know, time yourself to kill him with the laser, but not necessary. Alright, now let's go into this area. There's going to be a large, tall room, and at the top of this is a big satellite. And yeah, what we need to do is we actually want to move that satellite. And if you want to take a shortcut, you can actually fall down over there where we entered the room, but you take a lot of damage. And if you know me, I don't like taking damage. Especially when I'm doing no med pack runs. So let's do the proper way. There's an opening here that I'm trying to jump into. Hopefully I don't miss. And climb up into here, and this is going to give us access to a control room where we can press a button that's going to move that satellite for us and reveal a hole that we can fall down. That button is right here. Press this bad boy and watch that satellite move. And now we want to go back into that room and climb to the very top and then fall through that hole. So let's do just that. So really not much going on right now except for me climbing up to this thing. So I guess I'll mention how school's going. School's going pretty well. It's going kind of slow. It's summer classes, which I'm surprised that they are going slow. So, but I'm doing good, and I'm actually going to be doing these videos. I play these levels about. Oh no! Did I make it? Oh no! Come on! Tell me I can get out of this. Tell me I can get out of this, because right behind me is pure death. Right behind me is pure death. Let me get out of here! Oh, what the heck? Why did that have to happen? Oh no! I'm swimming with all of my strength. I'm pressing so hard on that swim button. You have no idea. Oh my gosh. How come I can't go this way? What are they doing to me? Why are they doing this to me? I have to replay this whole level. Do you realize that, game? Do you realize this at all? Please let me go up. I don't think they're gonna let me. So I guess let's watch Lara die. That was very eventful. Still just slicing away at her. Alright guys, I'm gonna come back here and hopefully fail less. I will see you guys here. Okay guys, I'm back at the very top of this thing, and I think what happened, what I did wrong, is I actually fell down on this side of the hole, which as soon as I entered the water, Laura dipped her head downward and went straight into that hole. So you don't want to fall off on that end. Let's actually fall off on one of the other ends. I'm pretty sure I'll be safe as long as I don't fall off on that end. So let's do it from this end. And to be surprised, I'm surprised because I haven't actually jumped off in any other... I mean, I haven't actually jumped off on that side before, so I didn't know about that. So here we go. When we enter this water, we want to actually swim back up to the top. And you can do it. There's a current that's going to suck you against the walls, but you're actually able to free yourself from those currents. Okay, and then we climb out, and now we got to be careful because there are some sloped platforms that's going to try and get us back into that water. And we want to aim for the end, from the left end of this sliding platform here. It's going to put us onto this, I suppose, triangle tile, and we don't want to slide off of that because we'll go straight back into the water and have to do all this over again. So same thing here, just aim for the left side, and I guess if you're not all the way against the edge, then you won't even hit the slope. So let's go this way. We need to crawl underneath this and enter this corridor. At the very end of this corridor is a switch that's going to open up a door that we need to open so we can leave another area. That switch is here, and that door is right there also. We can't get to the door from here. So, I mean, but it does show you what it does. Of course, it's not very clear as to what the door is at the moment either. But I'm going to that door right now. And behind that door is actually a guy with a pistol. So we need to be extra careful. Okay, this is the same area that I just came from, clearly. And we could slide off of here, and then we can dive into the water and head for that opening there on the right and swim through this. There's going to be a small med pack right about here that we can claim. And then some air. Definitely want to get the air. Now we enter this dark area and we'll see a guy patrolling. Where is he at? As soon as we see him start moving, we need to go. Hopefully he doesn't see us. His patrol path is pretty large on the left side, so we should be fine as soon as we see him. Why isn't he coming? Come on, guy. There he is. Oh, I probably won't make it without him seeing me. Alright, well, I didn't hear whether or not he saw me. But I'm not going to take any precautions. I'm going to shut this door. That way he can't come get me. Okay, now I believe I want to climb up this ladder right here. And this is going to take us to the bottom of the satellite area, which is where you would have fallen off had you decided to take the damage and fall off. And so from here, if you fell, this is where you want to continue on from. We want to climb up here. And this is going to bring us to another yellow security pass, which is going to open up another door for us. Now we got to be careful. There is a guy to the left, but he is busy. He's occupied looking off into the distance. He's daydreaming or something. He's not looking in our direction, so we got to be careful. If you get too close to him, he will activate, and I think there's a bug where he activates early if you try to go back, or maybe you go too quick, or maybe he hears you or something to that effect. So if he hears you, that's fine. Just keep going. Don't worry about him. So we'll see the guy. There he is right there. And here is where we got to go. I don't think he saw or heard me, so that's good. Oh yeah, he heard me. He's firing bullets at me. That's fine. Now let's head back. Actually, we can fall into the water. No, we don't want to fall in the water. What am I thinking? We want to head back because the key is actually in that room where I climbed up to this point in the first place. Whoops, I took some fall damage. There's the door that's shut. And this is where the yellow security pass is going to go. Place that baby into the hole, and it's going to shut that vent. That was the vent that I failed at last time. So now we can get through there safely. And that was the vent that killed me. And just falling off to here. Be careful of that platform, I almost hit it. You want to fall off from the sides if you can. So here's that hole that I went down, and that door's shut, so now we don't get sucked into that fan and we can swim down this corridor safely. And in this corridor, there are going to be some flares up here to my left, just as I turn. Pick those up, and then there's going to be a lever here on the walls, and I'm not going to tell you what it does, because it's rather obvious. And there's going to be another small med pack. Whoa. Right here. And now we come into this room, we don't want to surface anywhere but here or on the other side or over to the right, because those yellow beams, they take away life. I think the difference between the red beams and the yellow beams is the yellow beams take a lot less life away from you than the red ones. The red ones are almost instantaneous death, whereas the yellow ones are not quite instantaneous. It takes a little while. Anyway, we're going to fall into the water there in the corner, and we can go through this passageway. And it will finally bring us into this area, because this area is where I've been waiting to get to the entire time. There's a guy over there, and if you go up to him, he'll show you where to go, where he wants you to go. And he's just going to take you up here. And there is a switch here that's going to open the door there to the left. And this is what I would call the armory, because inside of here we get our pistols back. And a large med pack there behind me. So let's claim that. But that is not all. Ladies and gentlemen, I get my Desert Eagle back. That's right, my Desert Eagle. Like, I lost it, now I have it. And so it's not like it's been lost or anything. I mean, I did lose a lot of ammo for it, but... Okay, now before you walk out there, all happy and stuff, hopping around because you got your pistols back, there's some lasers there, and I think it's bugged. So, like, I've actually been to the point where if I just even step on the tile in front of that those lasers are on, then I activate the turret that's up there. And there's been times where it hasn't happened, so I think that the best thing to do if I want to minimize my damage is just to sprint out there and go over here to the corner. Wow, that was quick. Is that turret? Yeah, the turret's off. The turret's right above me, so yeah. There we go. I actually didn't want to hit the corner like that. I'm very surprised that I did, and I'm very surprised that the turret turned off. So, yeah, now that we have this weaponry, actually, let's head back, because we can actually claim the second and or last secret. So let's do that. We just gonna backtrack quite a ways. We actually need to reopen that door that I shut earlier. And we need, the secret is in the area where the guy was watching the wall, where I climbed up and claimed the security pass. Mind the yellow lasers, by the way. And so what we gotta do is we actually gotta kill that guy. He drops a security pass that opens a door in that same area. So, I mean, had you activated the guy and went and saw the door, you still wouldn't have been able to open it because you wouldn't have been able to kill the guy. But now we have our weapons, and we are able to dispose of him in the right, proper way. Alright, so we come into this area. This is the same area. We want to climb up, and we want to basically do all that same stuff over again. Because I shut that door, I'm not able to go down that corridor, because I can't open the door that way. So I have to go back this way to open it. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, then I'm sorry. I'm being very cryptic, I think. But you'll see, I suppose. So we just want to hop our way through this. Oh no! Yeah, let me just redo that. If you get stuck, just make sure you swim out straightly, whatever, and just swim up in the center. So this time, failing a little bit less. Don't fall in the water, Lara. See, that's what I do. When something goes wrong, you always gotta blame the game, right? That's what I always do. I always blame the game. Alright, so get to the very edge and aim yourself properly. Okay. So entering the silicon tunnel, whatever you want to call it. At the very end of this corridor is that lever that I pulled earlier, and it's going to reopen the door that I shut earlier. So the door's shut, now it's open, which is what we want to happen. And now we want to just crawl back through here, and we want to go into that corridor in the water like we did before. This one right here. Now the guy that's in here, I think he is somehow linked to the other guy that was staring off in the distance. I'm not sure. By linked, I mean when I aggro him, it aggroes this guy. Yeah, he's standing right there. He's waiting for me. That sucks because I can't seem to target him. I've done this before. I did the same thing before, and he's running around, I think, now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my Desert Eagle ready. Hopefully I have it selected. Ah! Ah, what are you doing, Laura? Just shoot him. Yeah! I don't think he dropped anything, though. Nope. Alright, let's climb up here. This is gonna... That was the door that I opened, by the way. That I just went through. So let's climb up and go back to where we claimed that pass, because that other guy is going to drop a key card, like I keep saying. That's going to open up the second secret. And I just want to get rid of him quickly. And there we go. He doesn't just drop the key card, though. He also drops some grenades, which is nice. Of course, I don't have a grenade launcher. Until now, because the second secret contains the grenade launcher. So I have 3 guns back total. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, and that's all that's in this secret, so we can head back now. And instead of going all the way through all that other crap, we can actually just fall down through here and back into the water. And we want to fall, well, we don't want to fall, we want to swim. Whoa, I'm getting sucked into the wall. I want to swim down this hole again. And I'm just going to go all the way back to that one room where I got my guns. Well, not to that room particularly, but the area. And don't forget to mine those yellow lasers. and we can climb up here on the left side. This is going to bring us back into that room. And my friend's gone. Where'd he go? I don't know, but there's a guy up here at the very top that has a pistol. But I'm going to use my strategy to get behind him with my pistols to take care of him, because I don't really want to waste the ammo on my Desert Eagle. And he's a coward, look at him. But I am actually going to use, well, let me see who comes first. There's a guy over there with a gun shooting at me. He didn't take too much life away from me, though. There's some more guys coming, and I think this guy right here has a baton. But those two guys right there have guns. Trying to get behind this box. Ah. Where's he going? Well, I really don't care because he's not shooting me, and that's all that really matters. Okay, now, one of these guys, I believe it was the first guy that came down with a pistol, drops, yeah, some grenades and a blue security pass. And, yeah, we gotta be careful because up here at the top, as soon as we get to this point, there's gonna be a dog that spawns down this ramp. And its entire purpose is to freak you out, because you don't see him coming. But we're not gonna let him freak us out, are we? Alright. Now, one of the guys, the guy that had a baton, actually ran up here and opened this door, and you can kill him before he gets to the door, and that prevents him from releasing two of those gunners, and we don't have to worry about them, but you don't get access to the large med pack, so keep that in mind. If you don't care about the large med pack, then you can kill the guy with the baton as he runs up here. I would use your Desert Eagle in that case, and you don't have to worry about two of the gunners. Alright, now we want to climb up over here. There is going to be a guy, well, first of all, the blue security pass goes into this slot here. And there's going to be a guy in here with a baton. And so let's take him out. I don't think he drops anything, though. No, it doesn't look like it. Now, in this area here, there are two buttons. Stay away from this one, because this button is going to... all it does is it's going to open up that gate over there in the distance, but it will let a guy with a gun and a dog in, and that's all it does. And they drop nothing. So, if you're actually going for kills, then go ahead and open it and kill the guys. But, that's all it's good for. Alright, now that I have that button pressed, what it did is it actually turned this conveyor belt on, and it moved these boxes down here to the bottom, and we can use one of those boxes to climb up to the top. I wonder where my friend went. Alright, now... oh gosh, I forgot that was not the right one. We want to stand here, and we want to actually monkey bar our way across to the other end of this room. There's a small med pack on the ledge out over there. So we're going to go claim that. And then I'll show you where to go. We actually want to go to the right if you decide you don't want the small med pack. But you also want to avoid that thing that's moving back and forth. You can easily avoid that thing. I think the only reason why it's there is so that way you don't jump using the edge or something, I don't know. I'm actually going to use my Desert Eagle on this guy because it's going to take a while if I use my pistols. Oh, I hope I hit him. It doesn't look like she's trying to... whatever. I hope I hit him. I hope I didn't waste a bullet. Where's he at? Where's he at? No, it looks like I did waste a bullet. Oh well. There's a yellow laser. I don't know if you guys can see that going across here. You want to avoid that just by jumping over it. It will take away a little bit of life. This guy up here dropped a yellow security pass, and we're going to use that to get through to the last area of this level. I'm almost done. And what I meant by that thing swinging back and forth doesn't want you to use the ledge is I'm thinking it doesn't want you to use this ledge to climb up, because it will kill you if you are hanging from that side. Alright, now let's make our way safely to the bottom and use that yellow security pass for what it was made for. And you can get down safely just by going the same way you came, basically. And that yellow security pass is going to go into this slot here. And that's going to open these gates, and now we're in Bay X. And I'm going to actually use... I have a lot of life, so I'm going to save my my Desert Eagle rounds. There's a guy over here in the distance, and he'll actually duck around this box. Wow. Sweet. And once he dies, let's continue on into this area. There's really nothing in this area at all, except for in this room, in this box room. There are a lot of stuff. Alright, and once he takes a plunge, we don't have to worry about any more enemies. They're all dead. Coming over here, you'll notice that this off-colored box, and you also notice that it's glitchy, which means that it's a movable block. And behind this movable block, there are, let's see, grenades and Uzi clips, it looked like. And that's not all. That's not the last bit of items in this level. There is some Desert Eagle clips. There are some Desert Eagle clips even. And pick those up and then head on over to that area where we killed that last guy. I got lucky I didn't actually go in. I didn't accidentally go in here, because as soon as you break this plane, you complete the level. Get a small cutscene.
Okay, see ya.
She looks so surprised that the truck moved. Like, whoa, what's going on? Oh, I'm in the truck? Yeah, didn't you see the truck outside, Lara Croft? Did you not see it? Anyway. That is the high security compound, and we're on our way to Area 51. However, here are my stats. I found both the secrets, and I haven't used a med pack yet. And, yeah, I'll see you guys in Area 51. I'm Badass Games, and you're watching Tomb Raider 3. Take it easy.